How can Elon Musk turn Twitter into the most powerful social network on the internet? Maybe even the most powerful website on the internet. Let's start by thinking about what a social network really is. It's a way to transmit things. It's like a post office 2.0. You can go to the post office, you can send a letter, you can send a DVD, you can send a gift. Twitter is a lot like that. It's about transmitting things. Imagine if you went to the post office and you try to send a letter and they said, "I'm sorry, this letter is more than 240 characters." Imagine how outraged you would be. So why do we accept this from Twitter? Well, that's how it used to be done. Who cares? But it encourages people to be concise in their speech. Yeah, well, not all ideas can be concisely said. Do you want real discourse or not? So we have to start with increasing the length of tweets, increasing the length of pretty much anything that you can transmit through the app. This is Twitter's competitive advantage. Twitter's competitive advantage is that it is post office 2.0. You can transmit anything. You can transmit information, videos, images. You should be able to upload files to it. Like a post office, how you can send things. I can send you a whole manuscript. TikTok, you can only do video. YouTube is only video. Instagram is only pictures and short video. Twitter has a competitive advantage and they are squandering it. Unlike these other social networks, it's more than just pictures or video. It's text, pictures, video. You should be able to upload files. You should be able to buy things on it. As a creator, as a small business owner, I should be able to put my product in a tweet and click to buy within the tweet. It needs to be safe. It needs to be secure. Imagine if you went to the post office, you delivered a letter to your grandmother. And when the letter gets to your grandma, there is another letter attached to that from somebody you don't know that says your grandmother is a... That's Twitter. You understand what I'm saying? That is Twitter. Twitter is not safe. Elon asked the other day, why don't more people use Twitter? Why don't more people like tweets and stuff? Because Twitter is a dangerous environment. Lowers the discourse down to the level of the trolls. Twitter must allow its users to moderate their own tweets. How come more people don't tweet things like, "It's my grandmother's birthday today. She's going to be 80 years old. I love her so much"? I'll tell you why. Because if somebody were to tweet under that, "Your grandma is a..." You cannot delete that comment to it. Do you understand the absolute insanity of what Twitter allows? People wonder why Twitter poisoning is a thing. Have you noticed that Elon Musk, Trump, Kanye, so many people who go on Twitter lose their minds? This is a primary reason. Yeah, you could tweet, and probably nobody's going to tweet under it calling your grandma, but they could. People wonder why the attitude is so negative on Twitter, why it's like a bunch of barking dogs. I hate using Twitter. It's like the people there are insane. Here's a better way. Let people delete troll comments on their tweets. Then they can type a nice tweet like, "I love my grandma," and that nobody can say nasty shit about it. Furthermore, this solves another problem. The question is, how do we moderate Twitter? It's like the big debate. Cancel culture this, cancel culture that. How do we moderate Twitter? Decentralization. Allow the user to moderate their own feed and their own tweets. Then if they're complaining about their self rather than the administration of Twitter. I genuinely believe the reason why these people, these big celebrities go on Twitter and they lose their mind is because of the environment. We are a combination of our inputs and outputs. We're not just our outputs. It's a feedback loop. If you're in a negative environment, you're going to turn negative. If you let the trolls dictate the conversation, and you cannot argue with trolls. This idea like we have to let everybody have their say. This is literally the philosophy of Twitter right now. Everyone has to have their say. If you type out a birthday message to your grandma and someone calls your grandmother, then it's your obligation to argue against that with facts and logic. You cannot argue facts and logic with a troll. What are you gonna do? Argue with this person? You know, that's very rude. I cannot believe that you would call my grandmother on her birthday. What do you think the troll's gonna do? The troll's gonna send back a meme of like Pepe going, laughing its off. This is why Twitter, all Twitter is a bunch of trolls and a bunch of people going, can you believe what such and such said? Can you believe it? Somebody needs to do something about this. That is literally all Twitter is. Twitter could be so much more. It could be the everything website, the most powerful website on the internet. Now I'm going to get a little deeper here. The best use case for the internet is to get people off the internet. The internet, you know, the real world's good. Conversations with people in the real world, that's good. Meeting people in the real world, that's good. If there is an app that empowers me to make real world connections, I'd give them money. I'd pay a subscription for it. I'd pay to tweet. If there was an option on my tweet that said only be seen within a 10-mile radius of me, and I could tweet something like, hey, who wants to go play pickleball in the real world? I'd pay $1, $5. If that would get me a friend, like, what, Gary, you don't have friends in real life? Imagine you're somebody who just moved to the city. All I want is somebody to go play pickleball with me. So I tweet, anyone want to play pickleball? It's only seen within 5 miles, 10 miles. I can pick the radius. And when they respond, it automatically goes to my DMs. I'd pay $5 for that. $5 for a pickleball partner? Through my DMs, I go through my DMs, and everyone is verified. They got the blue check. This was actually a good idea. This idea of verifying everyone on Twitter, good idea. Think bigger than just pickleball. I'm a musician, okay? I'm an up-and-coming musician. Let's get a concert together. Hey, my buddy's got a farm. We're gonna hold a festival out there. We're gonna hold a festival at my buddy's farm. I'm a musician. I'm gonna be the musician. Let's get 1,000 people there. Sick. I'm gonna tweet, hey, you guys know me, you like my music, right? I'm hosting a festival. Who wants to come? Boom. Send that out to a 50-mile radius. I'd pay $100 for that tweet. Maybe I'd pay $1,000 for that. You get 1,000 people there at the festival paying me $20. The best use case for the internet is to get people off the internet. And I'd pay a premium for that.